If you are after big cushion on a budget, this is it. This shoe is selling on AliExpress for $50 and it's the softest shoe that you can find under $100. In fact, under $140 even, because this shoe is softer than the A6 Gel Nimbus 25. It's just about as soft as the New Balance 1080 V14. And it's got a massive stack too, from my estimate about 42 millimeters with an 8 millimeter heel to toe drop. I even got mine during sales at 133 real, that's about 35.5 US dollars. The build quality is awesome, This shoe does not look cheap at all. Very nice design and very good finishing too. And the materials look very, very decent. The company even gives 90 days warranty. If there's gumming, tearing, loosening of anything on these shoes, you return them. They either give you another pair of shoes or they return your money. Only a few of the biggest brands give such warranty. That shows the confidence they have in the quality of the shoes that they are making. Hello guys, I remain your man Dr. CY the Running Dog. You guys know I always aim to check out affordable quality shoes for you guys because the goal of my channel remains get the best for less. As usual, I bought these with my own cash and I have thoroughly tested them so that after watching this video, you will know exactly what you are getting if you decide to purchase these shoes. I've had 3 runs in them so far, totaling 30 kilometers, so I'm ready to give you guys my thoughts on this. This one is a mixed bag though, and I'm here to break it all down. But one thing is sure, if you are looking for affordable, soft cushioning, you cannot do better than this. So let's break it down step by step. First of all, the brand of this shoe is Golden Camel. It's a Chinese brand. I got this from AliExpress. Now the upper of the shoes is the jacquard mesh. It's pretty nice and soft and feels very nice around the feet. And it's very breathable too. If you take a good look at this, you see it has lots of holes all over this. So the shoe is quite breathable. It's got a firm TPU insert in the heel region. It begins around here, goes round to the other side, also around here. And that gives a firm heel support. I think that's about the only stability factor that you are going to find in these shoes. The shoe has modest tongue, collar, and heel counter paddings to give nice feeling around the ankle. The tongue is semi-gusseted with a lace loop also to keep it centered. Notice this TPU toe guard here also. We are going to talk about this later when we talk about comfort. Now the insole is removable, thick and soft, adds to the nice underfoot comfort that you get from this. The midsole is their C Super Foam. You can see the inscription here. It is very soft. I think I read somewhere in their website that this is a supercritical foam, but I don't know exactly the base. Now, the actual stack is not on their website, but what I did is compare this with other shoes. These are higher than the A6 Gel Nimbus 25 and the 1080 V14. They are just at the same level as the Hoka Clifton 10. So that's why I feel that these are 42 millimeters. And it has an 8 millimeter heel to toe drop. So that will give you like 42 millimeters in the heel and 34 millimeters in the forefoot. The foam is very soft and squishy. Together with the soft insole, they give a very nice cushy feel underfoot. The medium drop of 8 millimeters is ideal for both heel and forefoot strikers. Whether you are landing on your heel or on your forefoot, there's enough foam underfoot to completely cushion your landings. The soft insole and midsole give them a very comfortable and cushy underfoot feel. These feel like running on clouds. The response on the other hand is modest, not great, but not too bad either. The cushion with the modest response make them ideal for easy and recovery runs. I tried to run fast in these, but it was quite draining. These shoes are most suited for very easy runs because the cushion in them is sweet. Now the outsole is thick rubber. I don't know much about this brand, so I can't really say, but it's quite thick. And if you look at the pattern, it's aggressive for multi-terrain traction. And then if you see also, it's got a toe roll, which is always an addition. If you want to use this and go to the gym for all those exercises that you need to be on your toes, the toe roll here covers you. The outsole gives a very nice grip on dry pavement. I was able to take my corners with confidence, so no issues on that side at all. This has only gotten 30 kilometers, so it's still intact. It's not enough to judge. If we had got it up to 100 at least, we'll begin to look at the outsole. But so far so good. Everything is still looking all in place. These are weighing 315 grams within the average range for shoes in my size. It has the same weight as the A6 Gel Nimbus 25. However, on feet, they did feel a little heavier than the Nimbus because the Nimbus 25 had better response. The sizing of these shoes is a bit off though. I usually wear size 45 in Chinese and Western brands, which is usually 28.5 cm. But for this shoe, the biggest size actually they have was 44. So I decided to buy 44 to see what's up. If you look at this, you see this is written size 44 and the length is 270 millimeters or 27 cm. But this one still fit me very nice. Nice shoe length, and the toe box room is also pretty adequate. So you might consider going one size down if you want to buy this. The lockdown is superb. It grabs the midfoot nicely and firm in the heel too. No sign of a heel slip at all. This just feels like one with your foot if you just cinch up these laces very nicely. It's got a small heel bevel and a decent rocker in the forefoot, so the transition from landing to toe off is very smooth. Overall, the shoes gave me a superbly cushioned, moderately responsive ride. They feel like running on a softer and less responsive gel Nimbus 25. So if you are after big cushion on a budget, this is it. But there are a few things that you must know before deciding whether this is for you or not. Because like I always do, I balance the reviews so that you just know exactly what you are getting. Now, there are a few things that you must know. Number one is that this TPU toe guard here is a little firm, so it did rub on my little toe. Again, there's slight rubbing on the back of the heel here. However, the good news is that I was able to sort out these two problems by wearing these shoes with my thicker stockings. Another thing that you also need to know is that these are not for fast running at all. They will sap your energy if you try to run fast in these. These are just easy comfort cruiser. But then another more serious kind of flaw is that these shoes are not stable. It's not that they are too wobbly. No, they are not wobbly at all. However, when you are running, as you put weight in this, transitioning from landing to toe off, they try to tilt medially, much like the Nike Wingflow 9. I think all the softness in these shoes with no significant support, I think that's why. But that notwithstanding, I will still recommend these shoes because I know that for most people who do not have any stability problems, they'll be able to have a nice run in this because they are awesome in a kind of way. They look amazing, the quality is great, the cushion is amazing. The few problems I found in them, you can easily solve with wearing a thicker stockings. So there's a lot that's going for this. At $50 to $80, I feel this is a steal. I think this is one of the best shoes that you can get within that price range. But I must warn that if you have any kind of stability issues, it's best to stay away from this. Of course, I was able to do my 10 kilometer, 12 kilometer run in this with no significant issues, but I just noticed this and that's why I'm telling you. So if you have stability issues, these are not for you, please. They will be great for easy and recovery runs. I feel they are too soft for the gym, especially if you want to do any exercise that requires stability like lifting, most of the leg exercises. Like I told you, the brand for these shoes is Golden Camel. However, the particular name for this model, I don't have it because everything in the box is written in Chinese, and on the website, the kind of title they write on shoes on AliExpress is more like a description of the shoe. So I will be dropping the link in the description. If you're interested in them, you can click on the link to get this. I think that's it for this one. If there's any other thing that you would like to know about these shoes which I didn't cover, just feel free to drop your questions in the comment section. I will definitely get back to you. Thanks for watching. Let me see you in the next one.